today we're in an area of Cardiff. This is, I would imagine, what would be called the Kilmahew estate, because what we're going to see is Kilmahew Castle and the Kilmahew Burn, and there's various couple of gardens up there as well. And to my right there is a golf course, which I imagine is Cardiff golf course. We've never actually really known what it is, but yeah, the bear's nodding, so that's the Cardiff golf course. So let's go a wee bit further in and I'll tell you some more when we get there.
What's a hue and why do we want it killed? Kilmahew. What is a hue? Hue of colour. Hugh Barney McGrew.
Well, I think Unicorn's going to tell you about Kilmahew later. Not necessarily about the name, but about other things to do with Kilmahew.
I'll tell you where the name comes from.
Oh, wonderful. On you go.
The name Kilmahew is named after the patron saint, St. Martha. Why? I don't know, but that's where it derives from.
So what does where was this sent? Where was that sent doing his work or her work?
No idea. I didn't research the saint, I just researched the fact that Kilmahew is named after the patron saint.
Probably about here in any case.
Well, there is one point that I forgot to mention, in the fact that on this site as well, there was a seminary for monks, so maybe St. Martha was part of that.
That's actually a good point, that would make sense. That wasn't very long ago, that was open in the 50s, wasn't it?
No. I'll put the name of the burn up for you and let you know what the name of the burn is.
Who had the mad idea of building a castle in the woods anyway?
That's quite a good idea to build a castle in the woods, I think.
I don't know, maybe.
Depends what you're protecting and who you're protecting.
Oh, the unicorn's just poked me right between the shoulder blades, that pup. What? She was just informing me of who had the mad idea of building a castle in the woods by prodding her fingers into my shoulder blade.
Who was it?
Earl Lyrics in 1290.
If you want to know who that is, you can go back and watch our Gates video.
Lots of Earl Lyrics mentioned in there.
We're walking up here, it's about 11 o'clock. Time for 11sies, but we're not having any. Nope. Now this is another trail that, if you want a wee bit of peace and quiet, and just out exploring, this is another one to do it on.
One of the lesser travelled ones, right?
The birds are very active this morning. Or spare parents are in about 11 o'clock. I would imagine probably because it's very chilly and little birds don't have much body heat, so probably all huddling together. And those birds do puff their feathers out around their bodies to keep themselves warm, try and insulate themselves.
Peninsulate?
Insulate.
You did say peninsulate, but yes, insulate. Can birds turn themselves into peninsulas? Peninsulate?
I don't know. But I know starfish can turn themselves inside out and try and eat me.
That noise you heard there, that horn, that was a train on the Cardross line. Cardross Helensburgh.
If you're not expecting it when you come up here, it can be quite eerie.
Here geese out towards the golf course, but I can't see them. I can't see them on the ground or in the sky.
I actually forgot how long this goes for.
It can be a nice wee walk, eh?
Yeah. It's not horrible.
So at this junction there is actually another way in here. You can go left, it'll take you way down into Cardross, and that's the way you can come in. You can park your car somewhere in Cardross village itself and walk up that way. It'll take you in and back round here, or continue walking up there, which is the way we're going to take. We're taking the right fork. You might want to come that way, it's a bit more solid ground.
Should be able to see a building through the trees there that used to be St Peter's Seminary, built in 1948. It's recently been, it's recently been acquired by a charity called the Kilmahew Trust, who have got plans afoot to resurrect Victorian gardens and whatnot about the area.
So now we are heading up towards Kilmahew.
You can probably hear the rushing water, which is from the Kilmahew burn. And behind me, through the trees here, you can see the superstructure of what the Act mentioned as St Peter's Seminary, which was when this land was bought and by the Archdiocese of Glasgow in 1948 was built. If you walk this way, you see walking into what resembles an archway, and it's actually all rhododendron bushes that we're walking under. But it's lovely just seeing it arches over you.
Thank goodness it's not lepidodendrons or would have a problem. That's an inside joke for anyone that watches as a botanist.
And that's moss going on dark near the lower rhododendrons. Yeah, so we're going to. There you go. We're just going to try and make our way across here. Hoping it's still cold enough. At least for Yak, because he doesn't have boots on. It looks like Yak has found a pond.
Certainly very pond shape. Looks frozen right now.
We're going to test it.
Oh look,
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't think that wood levitates over water, so
Oh, these days with all the goings on with weird drone footage and all the rest of it, who knows what's happening.
that's true.
Okay, that's a bit silly, but even so.
It's probably not very thick, but regardless, it's frozen.
I don't think we have to tell you what's on the bush right in front of us.
Well, there's a lot of it too.
Unicorns decided to look strange.
Trees, yeah. It's not part of this. And I'm not actually sure, but I think it might be a young round tree because my nana had a tree like this in her garden and it had dealt these wee round red berries on them, which are very poisonous to human beings, but for the wee birds and all the rest of it, make an excellent meal.
Oh look, Samson's stone. And en route, we've been seeing these stones lying. Don't have a clue from where they've came from. It could be just old walls that have been knocked over and buried up.
I'd imagine that's why there's dips and ditches everywhere.
Yeah, falling into ditches and what have you. But anyway.
This looks like part of the ruins. I don't really know much about this area at all, but they said it's a keep. Dead ahead of us are part of the ruins that we've come to see. Now, I'm not sure what this is in particular because I don't know much about it, but I'm informed by the bear that this is part of the keep that would have been attached to the castle.
Well, I mean, I can't imagine a castle would be that small. I don't think the unicorn much likes it out here.
No, don't.
Well, there's obviously some kind of stairs or something there, or rather what's left of some stairs. So it was obviously a multiple floored building, which I guess makes sense because of how tall it is.
Don't know what that is. Don't know what that would have been. Might have been a door. Could have been. There's a window up there.
floor, remnants in the wall.
Just above what would either have been another door or a window. Just centre our camera up there. What do you reckon? Fire? It must have been a fire in there.
In there?
In there.
In there?
Fireplace. But I don't see a chimney.
No, that's just missing a bit of wall.
Missing bit.
That used to be a window, most definitely.
Oh, unicorns found it. In there.
I would imagine it would have been in there.
That kind of makes more sense with the lintel on the top there. And we have more, I don't know, window areas.
I don't think it might have been an arrow slab at one point.
Yeah, for archers to fire their arrows through to protect the keep. There is another window just up there too.
It's actually a bit of structure remaining in that one.
Yeah, a window up there for sure in the arch, see that? So, with the arch it's right below, there's another arch there. I don't know if that was maybe a stained glass window that was in there at one point. That's kind of strange.
Probably a big giant stained glass window.
Yeah, and then the arch below. In the centre, I would imagine there might have been that cross shape to split the three planes of the window. Just the same as the one that we just showed above. Anyway, interesting structure. As they used to say in that children's programme, except it's through the arch window. But we're going out through the doorway. This is from the other side of the original door entry that I showed you. We thought it might have went into the keep, but it only appears to go. That's the front, in and out of here.
It's the only bit in the whole thing that's still got some roof on it.
I
Yeah,
can hear those geese again, but I still can't see them.
there sounds like quite a few of them, doesn't there?
Hunters. Up that way, probably.
Yeah.
Is it follow the geese, or should I say, it's not catch a pigeon, but
Catch the geese. To the left there, as we're heading up, we've got a view of the River Clyde, and Port Glasgow might actually be Greenock. Looks like Greenock. What?
So that's a very strange thing to be in, like the outside of a tree.
That's ivy.
Yeah, it's just obviously it looks different when it doesn't have the ivy on it. It's
Yeah.
just this bit, just sort of like, all kind of all curling and rolling.
That's ivy. What about these I've noticed on the way up, on all the trees on the way up the grove?
It's like wee tutus.
Aye, upside down too.
Upside down.
I'm wondering if it's maybe mistletoe or something that's taken over them. Or they live in symbiosis with them.
Symbiotic stuff.
Yeah. So we've turned right, just coming through that little gate with the stone pillars there. Well, the gate's not there, but come down the hill. And this looks kind of backed up.
FYI, it sounds like those turkeys, not geese.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Right, not going to film going across here because it's a bit
That's strange.
Right, we're across. And we're heading up here. It just says farm track path. Looks like it's not been used in ages. Time for a farmer to come along using his tractor right enough. We'll go up a bit. Oh wow. We had to come back over because there's no sign of any forest up there to investigate, so, or woods, and we're heading back up the hill again. Back to the trail.
Unfortunately, we can't seem to find any more of the ruins. This seems to be all that's left, or either of the gardens, the Victorian garden or the Japanese garden, but I'll tell you the history of them anyway. The lands were granted to the Clan Napier, another clan, by Malcolm the Earl of Lennox around 1290, with the castle itself not being built until the late 16th century. The Napier family are noted as having considerable contributions to the field of engineering at the time, having built up the early Clyde shipbuilding and creating the engineering company Napier and Son. Now, the estate itself was acquired by the Archdiocese of Glasgow in 1948, who built St Peter's Seminary that we mentioned earlier on, and then in 2020 it was bought by Kilmahew Education Trust, who have intentions of restoring the walled gardens and maybe turning one of the parts of the seminary into a...
It looks like a film centre for video editing and film production.
They want to turn the whole thing into a film centre, not part of it.
The one little other interesting fact is that the most notable Napier, John Napier, was the man who developed the system of logarithm. I don't know anything about it because it's maths. What about you, Yak?
Logarithmic something or other, but I can't remember.
What are logarithms used for?
I have no idea because I suck at maths.
Do you know?
Do you know, Bear?
No, but I'll put a wee bit in the description or in a title.
You can find it.
I used to do logarithms, shocking. So many years ago.
Oh well, if you don't use it, you lose it. Well, that concludes our somewhat, I don't know, nice walk up here to the keep. We need castle. No fun if there's a keep with no castle. How are you supposed to seize your castle if you can only seize your keep? But in any case, that's it. We're off. Cherry pippin faces. Gubby gub. Whatever.
Happy rainbows. Hope you enjoyed it.
So as Unicorn's now filming her own glove, I can only say taken over by the picture of Barney, the dinosaur.
That's a confusion, man, because we've got Barney and the dinosaur in your faces.
See you in the next one.